Why did the chicken cross the road? Nobody knows, but that didn't stop Activision from making a game out of it. And not that great of a game, to be honest. There are plenty of Atari 2600 games that have a ridiculously simple concept, but they still manage to be fun. And this one isn't a bad game in and of itself. But it's almost like the developers took a look at a certain other game and thought, who goes left or right while crossing the street? You only ever need to go backwards and forwards. You do kind of get used to it after a while, but it is a crutch, especially if you're used to being able to move from side to side. There are some good things about this game, though. For one, the cars tend to change their speed and alternate between very fast and a more normal speed. There are also 8 different levels you can choose from. Each is in a different city at a different time of day, but it all looks like the same street, with different kinds of cars that move in different speeds. The most hardcore being 2 levels involving nothing but semis. Yikes. On the harder setting, getting hit by a car is instant death. With how many freaking cars there are, that can get frustrating. There isn't even a cool death animation like in that other game. But on the easier setting, getting hit knocks you back a few lanes, and I kinda get a kick out of watching the chicken tumble. Apparently the levels are timed because the game seems to end after a certain amount of time, but there's no visible clock. And once it ends, it's just over. Yeah. But there is something kind of interesting about this game's history. Pitfall creator David Crane got the idea for Freeway from watching a man trying to cross Lakeshore Drive during rush hour traffic while attending Chicago's Consumer Electronics Show. Originally, the game was to involve a man trying to cross a freeway and... splat! He did have a neat death animation. So I guess it's not a Frogger clone after all. Both games even came out around the same time. But honestly, which game would you rather play?